Hey everyone, so I'm back with another doll video, and today I have a review for you guys. So today I actually get to do a proper review over Palm Beach Barbie. I've done many videos of the Palm Beach dolls before, but I've never been able to do a proper video because I never had like all the accessories, I never had the boxes they came in and stuff like that. So yeah. So of course I will go over Barbie. The one that I had in my childhood was this one, the Indonesia one. So let's do a really nice close-up of her. And here's her bathing suit. And she does have high heel feet. And these are actually the accessories that she came with. There's like cardboard accessories that I didn't even know about when I was a kid because I literally just ripped the doll out of the box and threw the box to the side. So I don't think I even realized that she came with these. The Ken doll either. The Ken actually came with these. So yeah, there's like a boom box in there, magazines, beach ball. There's like a beach bag with stuff in it, a huge beach towel. There's little flowers. I thought these were stickers that you could put in the doll's hair, but I guess they're just cutouts. So I don't know how you're supposed to exactly put them in the doll's hair, but it shows them like advertised. Like some of the advertisements show Barbie with like a pink one in her hair. I don't know how you're supposed to get them to stay. There's like a suntan lotion, sunscreen bottle in there. Let me see if I can. So yeah, and all of the like the magazines and stuff have like gibberish on them. It's almost like when AI tries to like if you do a AI generated, if you go on the AI generated like images things, those websites, it doesn't exactly know how to create words, so it'll usually look something like this. It just, the title just looks like it says Henian or something. It's just gibberish. But yeah, there's some magazines. And yeah, the beach towel. Yeah, it's got some beach flowers that resemble those on it. So there's beach flowers and stripes. Yeah, those are basically the cardboard accessories. And then these are all the ones that Ken has, and actually Ken, whoops, has Fashion Avenue advertisement in there or whatever. So that's really fun. I miss when Barbies used to come with this. So like, and the Palm Beach dolls even had their own commercial. So, which like even basic Beachline dolls back then got their own commercial. So, but yeah, here's Barbie. So this particular variant of her has teal eyes. The China variants of her have green eyes. The Indonesia variant has much bigger eyes. I will say that the Indonesia one has very delicate face paint, so her eye paint has already like cracked a little bit, and as well as the paint on her teeth has cracked a little bit. So her paint isn't coming off, but it is cracked. Like you will be able, like if you squeeze her head barely, you will be able to see the cracking. What I did to prevent her face paint from coming off, and this seems to work on a lot of dolls, is when I went to boil wash her hair and everything, because she did need a boil wash, she was dusty in her box and all that. which the box is right there. I have it on display. So that's what our box looks like, and that's the Ken box. So yeah. But yes, so you will have to be very careful with the Indonesia one if you can find her. I've seen other ones online that are out of box and their face paint is like cracking and stuff, so she's very delicate. You just have to be careful with her. But yeah, she has this light blonde, vanilla colored hair. It is saran. And she has a center part. I just can't get over her face. She's just so amazing. She has a Generation Girl face mold. I love her screening. Like, I love how her eyelashes came out and the details in her irises and all that. She does actually have like shimmer, unlike the China one. I mean, the China one does have shimmer, but on her, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but it is a little more sparkly. So yeah. But yeah, she does have a, let me see if I can set this up. Okay. So like she does have, she got 7 lashes on the bottom and 8 on the top. She's got heavy liner, like heavy eyeliner. She's got a pinkish, like on her like brow area, like where her, like above her eyelid. It's like a peachy pinky color. Her eyebrows actually have little hairs in them, like little strokes. And she's got this little, she's got the white dot over in the corner of her eye there, and then she has this really big lighter thing at the bottom. It almost looks like a moon. So yeah, that's her screening basically. I love her liner, like I love the eyeliner wing and everything. That was one of my favorite features about her, was her eyes. Her eyes are a lot bigger than the China variant. Yeah, and then on her lid she does have some sparkle. So yeah, her eyes are magnificent, in my opinion. Then those are her lips. Her lips aren't very voluptuous. Like, I've seen Barbies come with like really thick lips, but I like how hers are kind of neutral thickness, and I like the shape of them. They're magenta colored, like a bright magenta. And she does have some blushing. It just seems to be all over her cheek though, like all over. It's not like right here, it's like all over. So they put a lot of blush on her. And as for her bathing suit, is like, it's not really showing up on camera. It's showing up like the color of her lips, but it's more of a cranberry, raspberry color. It's really, really amazing. It's very glossy, very sparkly. The paint colors are very bold on this one. So like, I do have an Indonesia, or not an Indonesia, China one here. So you can see how much more dull this one looks. I don't know if that's because this one was played with or whatever. This was one that I did find secondhand. So this is the China one. And that's the Indonesia. So as you can see, the eyes are bigger. But yeah, this one has actually been rerouted because her original hair got really, her hair was damaged, like from being played with so much. So But I decided to reroute her with this color because I could have swore I remembered her having that color when I was a kid, and sure enough, it's a teensy weensy bit darker, but I actually have one that has her original hair. And that's the sad thing about saran hair is over time it does discolor and oxidize. So this is another one. Her screening is vastly different, and she's the most common version of Palm Beach Barbie you'll find. So she has the smaller eyes. And yeah, the screening looks slightly different. But as you can see, the hair has gone like a dingy color on this one over time, and you can see all the hairs on this one have gotten broken. There's a lot of breakage happening on her. She was one that I found at a thrift store. And then of course the bathing suit is way lighter on this one. I put more glitter on there with nail polish glitter to protect the paint. So yeah, that's the differences. And also, like I mentioned in my previous video, the last video I did before this one, the screening or whatever, the stencil they used to spray paint the butterflies on was different. So you can see on the China variant, the butterflies are more bulky. The wings are not as pointy. So yeah, you can see that butterfly at the bottom. It looks like the top of the butterfly, and this one looks like the side of the butterfly. And this one, there's just a whole butterfly there, and on this one, there's not. So yeah, it's vastly different. Yeah, these butterflies are bigger than those. So yeah, overall, they used a different stencil to spray paint the butterflies on. So yeah. Yeah, this is the most common version of Palm Beach Barbie you will find is this China variant. Most often they do come with the lighter bathing suit, the one with this sort of face. But I've seen variants of this one that have a darker bathing suit. So yeah, that is her, but let me see if I can turn her around. Get you guys a good look at the original hair color, and we'll do a comparison. She is currently on my Cut and Style 2002 Barbie saddle stand. There you go. See how much more dingy this hair is? And this is way more brighter vanilla. You can see that line in her hair going across. That was where the zip tie thing was that was sewn into her hair that you had to rip, and unfortunately because of that, some of her hairs have been breaking off because her hair was like that for so long. So along this area, along that line that goes across, some of her hairs have been breaking off. So, but yeah, if you find these in the wild, this is more than likely what the hair is going to look like. It's going to be darker and more dingier looking versus this. And that is why I chose to reroute. Like I've got one over there that I rerouted. And then I rerouted this one. So this is closer. Yeah, see, this is closer to the original color. So when you get one of these new, that's what color the hair is supposed to be. It's supposed to be much more vibrant and like vanilla colored. So, and that's pretty much what her hair was, and that other one over there. Their hairs were both pretty dingy looking. Do a little comparison here. So yeah, that is the color that it faded to, I guess, and that's what the hair is supposed to look like. Yeah, what's crazy is these are both China ones, but she has the screening like the Indonesia one, and she has a completely different one. There's loads of different variants of Palm Beach Barbie. It's crazy. I need to get all the variants. And the only reason I need all the variants is because she is one of my top favorite Barbies ever produced. But yeah, on to this one again. So she does have a like triangle shape for her bathing suit. The butterflies and glitter. She's got a little butterfly here. There's a strap that goes around. She is on the belly button body from 1999. So yeah, you can see. There you go. And the magenta, cranberry, raspberry colored paint they used it does have shimmer in it. So you can kind of see a little shimmer. It's very faint, but there is shimmer in there. And it's got all these white outlines. Very stylish. And this is what the bottoms look like. So yeah, just a simple bikini bottom shape. It's got all this pretty glitter. And yeah, on some of the Barbies during this era, you can see on her hand she actually has the little lines on her palm. Yep. There you have that. I like how another thing that's common with the Indonesia one is her fingers are way skinnier. So I have a China one. Now this is mainly supposed to be a review, just a simple review, but I like talking about the like differences between dolls. So yeah, there's the China, and like her fingers are way thinner. That's one thing you will see on Indonesia ones. A lot of Indonesia dolls from this era have thinner, more finer looking, more delicate fingers, I guess you would say. So yeah, but she does have a different hand mold on this side than that one. And the knees do bend. So yes, they are bendable. And she has this beach wrap. It's a triangle shape. And then she does have a genuine Barbie tag in there. I'm not sure if I'll be able to flip that out. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. I'm reaching for another doll, so I have this Sunshine Day Barbie here. So yeah, that is basically so the tag that's right there, it basically looks exactly like this. A lot of Barbies had this tag back in the day. So yeah, she actually has a genuine Barbie tag on her little beach wrap. And that is her. Like, she is, in my opinion, she's magnificent. Like, you see people have fond memories of, like, since she is a beach doll, like most people, when they think of one of the most sought after beach dolls or coveted beach dolls or beloved beach dolls or whatever, it's usually ponytail number 1 Barbie, but in my opinion, she is my ponytail number 1. Even though she's just a simple beach doll with a painted on swimsuit from the 2000s. But that is the nostalgia I have with her. I played with her so much. She was one of my top faves. What I would have loved is if they had come with sunglasses. So yeah, I actually have some here. I'll put them on her. Wabam. These are actually to my Cut and Style Barbie from 2002. Those are hers, but they go with her color scheme so much. And I would have thought, I was brushing her hair earlier. I love these brushes. I wish she had come with a brush, like all the dolls had come with one of these. But how cool would it have been if she came with a brush like this, but it was like a metallic raspberry color like that. Ugh, I would have loved that. So yeah, I was brushing her hair with that. So yeah, she didn't come with sunglasses or a brush or anything, but she was very simple for the time. But she did have like articulation at the neck. And she does have the arms that go out. One common issue on the Indonesia ones is the arms do tend to get loose. I have a Leah doll here that has been heavily played with. She was one that I found at a flea market. So most Indonesia ones you'll find, their arms will be like this. So they will be very, very loose. Barbie and Leah actually have the same bathing suit, like the shape, the triangle shape, but she has flowers instead of butterflies. I don't know why Barbie was the only one that came with butterflies. But I like them. I think they're really cute and fun, very Y2K. Yeah, that's one reason I keep these dolls on their original bodies. And I also try to repair their original bodies. So like when I find them with like scuffed paint and whatnot, I do nail polish on them. So Leah here needed quite a few touch-ups on hers, but I think the bathing suits are what makes them unique. Like the bathing suits are actually really stylish and fun. And like Leah, you can see hers is metallic. Very metallic-y. The dolls have beautiful faces. She's been rerouted as well. So she was balding when I found her. And her hair was just not in good condition. So she has been fully rerouted. But yeah, she's been through it. She's been chewed on and stuff. But yeah, I love these bathing suits. And I like that you can never lose them. That is the fun thing about these, is you can never lose this really awesome bathing suit. It can never get like damaged. Like a lot of times if you have like fabric or something, like fabric clothes, they can fray and get ripped and stuff, but these can't. So but yeah, a lot of Indonesian ones too are prone to neck breaks, like neck chips. So my Leah here has suffered quite a few neck breaks that I've glued together many times. So that's another reason, or that's another thing to look out for with Indonesian ones, is you have to be careful of their necks and stuff so that they don't get neck breaks. But yeah, the arm thing, my original Palm Beach Barbie had this issue where her arms got super loose. But yeah. So yeah, that's a problem with them. The Indonesian ones tend to have like weak face paint, delicate plastic for the necks. And they get loose arms easily. So that's the only problem with that. So yeah. But yeah, here's the other. I guess I'll do a lineup of all of them. Of all my Barbies that I have. I have like 2 of Leah, but the other one's being rerouted as well, because when I found her, she had a bob haircut, and I kept her like that for a while, but I eventually got tired of it, so she's in the process of being rerouted. That one was balding. I do have like 4 Skipper dolls. That one was actually my second one. I do have Teresa. She's somewhere. I don't feel like trying to find her right now, though. The only thing I don't like about Teresa is she usually has a massive forehead. So. But maybe I'll reroute mine, the one that I have, and lower her hairline. And I'll take her off the stand. Yeah, this video is really unprofessional, but whatever. this is kind of what you get. And there we go. Yeah, so as you can see, there's loads of different variants. Yeah, this one, she was the one I got when I was 15, maybe 16, at a flea market. She was pretty mint when I found her, but she did get played with a lot, so that's why she had to get rerouted. And I did put some super shimmery pink nail polish on her, like over her original bathing suit, so you can see how much more shimmery it is now. But her bathing suit was always like really light pink like that, but she's just way more shimmery now. Then there's this China variant that looks more like the Indonesia one with her screening. She's also super common. Some of them will also be missing the little butterfly thing there, so you can see they're supposed to have it. So yeah. So she's the only one that doesn't. And the fun fact, in the commercial, this is the actual one from the commercial, like the actual variant. Like if you see the Palm Beach commercial, there's like 3 uploaded, like 3 videos, like 3 different ones that people uploaded. The one they used in the advertisement is actually this one, with this screening and everything missing the little butterfly at the top. So yeah, and I have that one. She's got really, really intense blush. So yeah, this version of the screening is my favorite. I just prefer the Indonesia because her eyes are much bigger. But yeah, you can see how vastly different the screening is between the most common China variant and the Indonesia. So yeah, and I guess now we shall move on to Kenneth. So yeah, he was in the bundle with that Barbie. And he is pretty much just as gorgeous. I mean, they did a wonder. He has a very friendly expression, very soft expression, very unusual lip color for a Ken doll. This is one of my favorite hair sculpts for Ken, which I think was the original face mold for Alan for the wedding set for Midge, for the wedding day Midge, but they eventually changed this head mold to Ken. Very simple screening. There we go. Get the glare off the eyes. But yeah, he's actually got brown liner on the bottom. And the iris is very simple. It's got a black lining, like his irises are outlined in black, and there's one white dot. There's no like details within the iris, it's just plain blue. And there is a line up here for where the eyelid would be. The lips are very interesting color, like a very interesting color, like darker than Ken's lips usually are, and they're very shiny. I am not sure if there's any blush, like if they did blushing. I don't know. I'm not seeing any. But yeah, such a Y2K look for Ken. Like a lot of the dolls back then had a very fresh looking face. Very fresh. And he has, of course, the classic 1966 body mold. I don't think it says 1966 on him. I have another one here. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So here's my other one. See how it says 1968. Never mind. 1968. Indonesia. So yeah, this is my other one. So, you know, I mainly got the listing for her, but I did need a new Ken anyway, so this is my original one. Well, not my original one, since that one got trashed. Like, that one was in super trashed condition, along with my original Palm Beach Barbie. Sorry for that awkward cut. The dog started barking, but anyhow, I needed a new Ken doll anyway, as you can see. But yeah, my original one got completely trashed. This was one I found at the flea market in like 2007, 2008 maybe, I don't know. But yeah, you can see I've put like purple. It was like bluish, but it stained. Like I did all the I did all this with Sharpie because I wanted it to stain the hair. But this is everywhere where he lost paint, so I did that to do like some purple or blue highlights. So this was actually like super glue accidentally got on the back of this, and when the super glue chipped off, it took the paint with it. So yeah, this Ken doll has been through a lot, suffered a massive neck crack, and this whole piece chipped off. So yeah, they do look very different though. The only thing I have to my original Ken, my original Palm Beach Ken, is the shorts, but they're like heavily, like they're dirty looking and super faded. These ones that I got for this one was like naked when I got him at the flea market. But these shorts were to my friend Katie's. Like when she gave me all her old Barbie stuff and everything, she must have owned this Ken because these were in there, but the Ken was nowhere in sight. But yeah, those were hers. But yeah, you can see how the new ones have more color. But yeah, here's the faces. I feel like mine looked more like this one. Yeah, I don't know, like the eyes look different. The expression on this one is way softer. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like my original one looked like this one. So yeah, that's... And this is actually the first Ken doll that I ever got new in box, like, online. So, this is my very first Ken doll I ever bought online that I unboxed, especially my first, like, older Ken doll. So yeah. But I guess I'll go over the articulations. That's my old one. This is my new one. Very crisp and clean and fresh looking, like a pure time capsule. Which is... So, the articulation is just the basic movements side to side. And then the arms go forward and backward. Same with the legs, they go forward and backward. There's no like outward rotation like with the Barbies, their hips can move out. And then the knees on this, these actually do bend. So yeah, that's basically it for the articulation. Yeah, very basic Ken doll. And the shorts do up in the back with Velcro. So there's that. But yeah, and there they are together. So yeah. Anyhow, that is them. So anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Not a super long review, but I love to talk about my dolls. Like, I love talking about all the memories and just how magnificent the dolls are. And these dolls are basically a work of art. So, especially when I was a kid, I would sit there and stare at my dolls for hours. Like, sit there and on the floor and play with them and look at them and admire like the different ways the eyes were painted and the different colors of like the makeup and the face sculpts and body sculpts and things like that. Just the sculpting and the artistry that went into them. So yeah, that's my long review over these dolls. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. More videos to come. And remember to stay true to you.